I'm Jason. This is Rick.
And this is the PCS Report.
Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to a new episode of the PCS Report. The first one for 2018.
It is? Yeah, brilliant. Can't wait.
Wow, did you have a good between Christmas and New Year break?
Yeah, it was good, mate. Yeah. I still worked straight through, but I had a couple of days off
we did do a show last week, so you're back to work.
Yeah, back and work. Yeah. So
how you feeling this morning, mate?
Oh, no.
A little birdie has told me, a little Facebook birdie has told me you turned it on a bit last night.
Yeah, big night last night. So, still here.
So it's going to be a bit of a quieter show today, guys. We're not going to get too loud.
It's all good. It's all good. I'm here.
How about you, mate? Oh, look, I've been away fishing, believe it or not.
Fishing?
Yeah, not someone. I'm a bit of a late bloomer with the fishing. Been away for a few days down in called the York Peninsula in Adelaide, doing a bit of fishing. Beautiful, lovely time, nice and relaxing. Yeah, caught a few things, nothing the ointment won't take care of though. So, nevertheless, mate, we got lots of stuff to talk about.
We do.
Let's get cracking, all right? Rick, what do you got for me?
All right, guys, let's start off. We know this year there's going to be a huge amount of big movies coming out this year, and obviously one of them is obviously Infinity Wars. But I want to talk just a little bit about Avengers 4.
2019.
Yeah, that comes out. So, they were filmed back-to-back. Infinity Wars and Avengers 4 were filmed.
Yep.
There hasn't been really much about Avengers.
Very tight-lipped.
Very, very tight, which is really, really good. So, on, I guess it was Robert Downey's Twitter and Instagram, he actually posted a set photo, which we will show down below here.
Yeah, by the looks of that photo too, I reckon that must be in the headquarters of
It doesn't.
Avengers?
Yeah, it doesn't really give you much.
No,
it doesn't really give you much.
Yeah.
So, hopefully we'll see probably a few more little photos here and there. But I'm glad they're keeping it, like you said, tight-lipped. And there's really not much.
Well, we got Infinity War coming, in May, dude. I mean, it's not that far away.
There's not much about that either.
No,
which is good.
We've seen the trailer; it looks great.
It.
But as you said, we don't know anything. We don't even know really what the story is. We know
we don't.
Thanos comes, and that's it.
That's it. So looking forward to it. So check it out.
Brilliant, absolutely. All right, well, one of the most, Marvel's really popular.
Yeah.
We know that. We know Star Wars is popular. But another thing that's been hugely popular over the last 6 or 7 years has been Game of Thrones.
I
mean, it's a global phenomenon. There's no doubt about it. Well, we're waiting on the last season of Game of Thrones that came out earlier. Last year, middle of last year was season 7.
Yeah.
Now, they've only got one season left. Now, you would think that we would probably get that in the next few months. Unfortunately, no. It looks like we're not going to get the final season until 2019.
So to make you wait?
For 6 episodes, too. For 6.
Wow.
That's all it is, too. So, I know there are going to be a lot of fans who are not going to be happy about this, Rick. I mean, because they are very, very keen on seeing this series tie up. So, but I would say, if it was me, they won't be just hour-long episodes. I hear a rumour they're going to be almost like movie-length episodes. So, look...
Probably the way to go.
Yeah, look, there's no doubt the show is... I'm a big fan of the show. I think it is a wonderful show. I'm not probably as deep into it as I am other things. I've got a colleague at work who just knows everything about the books.
Just solid into it,
He's so much into it. So, look, I am keen to see it as a viewer, but... Looks like I'm going to have to wait like everyone else.
That's it. That's what you can do.
Yeah, what can you do?
All right, let's get on to something I thought was pretty cool. Anyone who is a James Bond fan, you would obviously know that, Daniel Craig is going to be coming back, reprising his role as James Bond and the untitled James Bond 25 film, which comes out or was scheduled in theaters in 2019. But who's going to play James Bond after Daniel Craig? So there's rumours flying around, are they going to go for a female or are they going to go for a coloured person? So people which they're throwing around at the moment, Charlize Theron for the obviously female part, Idris Elba. Which direction, is it something it's, going to make the franchise boost it up and get more people involved in it?
What would you, if it was you, right? You're the head of the studio. You get to choose the next Bond. Who would you go for?
I'd go for a female. I would like to see female in it. Yeah, definitely.
I don't.
No.
I know I'm probably going to get destroyed by the 5 female followers that we have, but I don't. That's the thing is like James Bond is. He's James Bond.
Well, then who would you?
He's not Jenny Bond, and I really think you could change the ethnicity of it. You could have whatever. He could be from Mexico. He could be from Africa. It wouldn't matter. Oh, well, no, he has to be English, but it wouldn't matter what colour or whatever. But I think it is a male thing. I think he's the gentleman spy.
Yeah,
and I think there are opportunities for females. Luckily, now there's a big sweep coming in to take heads of franchises and things like that. I just like to see James Bond stay a dude. I don't like Idris Elba either as the idea of Bond. Idris Elba 20 years ago, yes, not now. He's too old. I think you get somebody young, somebody vibrant, someone who's a bit more connected to this generation.
But they always but they always associate Bond as that older.
Yeah, I think they could freshen it up that way.
Okay, yeah.
But I also think they're missing the boat if they take away some of the misogyny from the character. Because that's what, you would never have it like Sean Connery's Bond, who would slap them on the arse as they walked out the door.
No, that's all changed.
Yeah, but I would have fun with that character still being a bit of a dinosaur in his thought processes. And you could even use that as an arc throughout the films, as him getting more in touch with his female side. But look, it's always interesting to see who's going to take over.
It's just rumours at the moment. They've been speculating.
I am stunned that Daniel Craig's coming back because he had a big bitch and moan last time.
It's cash. That's all it is. That's all it is, really. So,
gotta be.
Look forward to it.
Well, mate, I'm probably sitting next to here, probably one of the biggest Sons of Anarchy fans, I reckon.
Love it.
Huge
Sons of Anarchy
I was a big fan of the show. I probably wasn't in love with the last 2 seasons as much as I was the earlier seasons myself.
Yep.
But a phenomenal show.
Oh,
one of the best shows in the last 15, 20 years.
Written well, directed well,
Great characters.
Everything.
Absolutely.
It's phenomenal.
But it looks like we're getting a spin-off series starting very, very soon.
Yeah.
And when I first heard about it, I was a bit, but I'm actually getting really pumped for it now. It's based upon the Mayans Motorcycle Club. Now, it's going to be set after the Sons of Anarchy series.
Yep.
And it's going to be focused on a young recruit. And it's going to be from his perspective getting through the Mayans Motorcycle Club. I think it's a great idea, this. I really like that they're going to go in this direction.
Awesome. Can't wait.
Yeah, so instead of trying to just string out the Sons of Anarchy plotline, you move it to another club. Let's hear their story. Let's hear what they're going through, and everything else like that. So I'm absolutely going to be on bated breath for the first episode. I think there's a lot of really great potential here.
Oh, that's what I mean.
And you look at diversity too. Isn't it great to have a show that's going to be centered around a more Mexican-American type of, show rather than a normal show about white people doing white people things, even if it is bikies. No, I don't know about you, mate. You pumped for this one?
I'm really pumped about this. I think Kurt Sutter's a phenomenal writer and director and everything else. So I'm really looking in the direction of how he's going to go. I just hope people just don't kind of go, it's exactly like Sons of Anarchy, or it's not, or they've got to have a look at that other perspective, like you said. So really, really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a good show.
Enrich that universe that he's created.
And the good thing is, it's not that too long between.
No, they've had 3-4 years off.
Yeah, so it's good balance. It's not a really long period of time. So
I love about Kurt Sutter though, he's the real deal. He's hard as hell. Yeah. And mate, he's a guy who doesn't muck around, and that the story he's spent times at motorcycle clubs getting to know these people like
full on,
all tatted up, and he's a very smart individual. So mine's MC, mate.
Is that we don't
comes
know
out 2018.
2018. So
look, it could be probably middle of the year. I reckon it'll probably start. I mean, it's
because it just got picked up, didn't it?
Yeah. It just got greenlit. So I think they did a pilot already, and it's been greenlit from there. So brilliant stuff.
All right, let's go on to another great little show. I think everyone loves this show. I know Jace is a big fan of this show as well. I love this show.
You introduced me to this
show. I did, yeah. I absolutely love this show, and so many other people. I'm talking about Rick and Morty. Now, we all know, it finished up on season 3, and there was talk that there wasn't going to be a season 4, and there was obviously some problems between the two creators. There he is. There's Rick. But yeah, look, there is going to be a season 4. Unfortunately, one of the writers has suggested that we probably will not see season 4 until late 2019.
Basically, we're going to have a current theme here today, aren't we?
So I don't know what's happening at the moment out there. So
I'm in two minds. Like, as a fan, I want to see this stuff yesterday.
Yeah.
But as somebody who gets really deep into the stuff, I'd rather they spend their time getting it right
than just throwing it out there.
Because so far, those 3 seasons have been fun.
Mate,
they're so well written, so smart. Just so funny.
It's one of the greatest shows out there on the Adult Swim network, definitely.
Probably one of the greatest shows on television, period, at the moment.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I would like to. I mean, Game of Thrones is up there and things like that, but for me, I don't think there's a show that's any better for me out there. And that's saying something, dude. I mean, look at the quality of television we get these days.
Yeah.
I just finished The Punisher the other day.
I know. We won't get into that.
Unbelievable.
An amazing TV show. So get on that, guys. Late 2019 for Rick and Morty.
There we go. All right, now Jodie Foster. I don't know. Everyone may know Jodie Foster, very famous child actress who grew up and was an actress for a while, been in some amazing films, become a bit of a director. She's just directed an episode for Black Mirror, another incredible show. Black Mirror, great anthology series. If you haven't seen that, check that out.
We'll get on that.
And she was asked what her thoughts are on the current status of Hollywood.
Okay.
She took a bit of a swipe at things that we love, Rick.
I did see this.
She goes, going to the movies has become like a theme park. Studios making bad content in order to appeal to the masses, and shared houses is like fracking. You get the best return right now, but you wreck the earth. It's ruining the viewing habits of the American population and then ultimately the rest of the world. I don't want to make $200 million movies about superheroes. Now, I tell you what, that's a fairly controversial statement, and a lot of people have come back and started commenting. James Gunn come out, actually, just recently, and had a bit of a retort and said that, for cinema to survive, this was James Gunn quoting in a retort to it, I believe spectacle films need to have a vision and heart they traditionally haven't. And some of us are doing the best move in that direction. Creating spectacle films that are innovative, humane, and thoughtful excites me about this job. And that's what Marvel does. I think Jodie Foster's missing the boat. This is no different than if the 50s and 60s were 40s, 50s, and 60s were dominated by Westerns.
Yeah.
And then if you get people into the cinema and they're having a good time, they're more likely to come back again and maybe see the smaller films that Jodie Foster makes and things like that.
What was the last thing that Jodie Foster did?
I think the biggest one was probably The Beaver that she did with Mel Gibson. She's a great director. I don't have a problem with that, but she needs to understand that, right now, everyone's into spectacle films, and there's nothing wrong with it. Look at the quality Marvel puts out. They don't put out garbage.
No.
Every one of their films always has a really strong undercurrent to it, and really sometimes makes very poignant comments about the current society where they are.
Yeah.
I mean, they're wearing capes and there's big action set pieces, but there's always a lot of thought to go into film. So I think Jodie Foster has really missed a point there, and I mean, look, she just. She's commenting about doing stuff for popular, but she's just directed an episode for Black Mirror, which is one of the most popular shows out there. So, it seems to be a bit of...
Surely, if someone asked her to be in a Marvel movie, I'm sure she would jump at the opportunity.
Well, I would wonder what she would have done if she got offered the thing of Wonder Woman.
Well,
look at Wonder Woman as a big, giant spectacle film of last year. A great film, which... very strong female character.
And director,
absolutely. And the story was about love.
Yep.
Ultimately, it was about love. She's a superhero that loves humanity and was doing everything to keep love alive.
And a good role model for young girls as well. So
so I think Jodie Foster, mate, pull your head out of your ass. All right, mate.
All right, let's talk a little bit more, which has been around a lot now at the moment. Let's talk about the Weinstein Company.
Well,
we all know about Weinstein.
Good old Harvey.
Good old Harvey, which we don't know what's happened to Harvey. He's been out.
Oh, he's gone underground big time, mate.
Don't hear anything more about it. But this is actually just about his company. It's actually, obviously, they're coming very, very close to closing a deal to sell the company.
Yeah.
It's obviously been tarnished since this whole Harvey thing has blown out of proportion and everything else. So they're looking at, they've watered it down to about 6 buyers at the moment. The highest bid at the moment for the company is $500 million, which is only going to absorb probably half of the Weinstein's current debt at the moment. So, I mean, their debt must be huge, but who's going to buy it? What are you going to do with this company?
Well, you buy it for the back catalogue, don't you? You buy it for their library of films, but you can't. If you buy it, I mean,
are you stuck with the name?
Oh, you got to change the name, don't you?
You know what I mean? Yeah, that's it.
Because Weinstein is now associated with depravity. You say the Weinstein Company, immediately you're always going to think of Harvey Weinstein.
Well, they've only had 20 offers, and they've whittled it down to 6. So.
Yeah, look, I think anybody's buying it, you're buying it for the back catalogue.
Yeah, you're not buying it for the name.
Yeah, definitely not.
So interesting to see how much that actually comes out, and what his brother does.
As we know, the strong rumour was his brother actually released all that information. He was the one who alerted to the media of Harvey's depravity.
Yeah, so be interesting to see what he does. So
absolutely. All right, now the final story of this week, Rick, is actually something hilarious, and it's a Star Wars story. I
had to put a Star Wars in
but
there.
This is quite funny. Saturday, a couple of years ago, Saturday Night Live had Adam Driver as one of the hosts.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And they did an amazing skit about Kylo Ren in an episode of Undercover Boss on Starkiller Base. So he pretends he's a lowly worker called Matt the Radar Technician. And if you've ever seen the skit, it's hilariously funny. Really done deadpan well. Well, like everything, art imitates life. Art inspires art. Battlefront 2, which is a massive Star Wars game out there at the moment, you can now play as a character. There's a mod that you can get where you can play as Matt the Radar Technician.
That's awesome.
Which is really fantastic. And if you haven't actually, I'll just show just a little bit of the clip of the skit right now. Just check this out.
Kylo is going undercover among Starkiller Base personnel as Matt, a radar technician.
You get so caught up in restoring the galaxy to its rightful state that you miss what's going on behind the scenes. I'm looking forward to having some real talk with some real folks.
And as you can see, Rick, it's really, really funny. So I'm really keen to play as Matt the Radar Technician, you know. Like he says in that skit, it was clearly labelled, his food in the fridge. Either way, so check that out. Adam Driver, who comes off a very serious actor, was actually really funny in that. He's got and Logan Lucky. Have you seen Logan Lucky at all?
No, not yet. No.
Check that out as well. He is hilarious in that film.
Yeah.
That Logan Lucky is a hidden gem of last year. So if you haven't seen it, you got to check it out.
That's right with Daniel Craig, isn't it? Yeah.
Daniel Craig, who puts on a hell of a performance.
Well,
Completely off type.
Redneck type.
Yeah, real redneck. Really, really good. So. Well, that's it, Rick. That's the stories we've had for the first week of 2018.
Awesome.
Obviously, we're building up to a hell of a year in entertainment. There's lots of things.
Stay with us, guys. All the way.
Oh, mate, there's going to be so much to talk about. I mean, look, in a month, Rick, we're off to see Black Panther.
Yeah.
Then it's game on from there. So that's it for now, guys. We want you to talk to us and let us know what you thought of the story. Maybe there's something we didn't talk about you want us to talk about. You just got to let us know. And how do they do that,
guys?
Rick?
All you need to do is just give us a comment down below. Follow us all on our social media sites. Give us a like for the video. Hit that subscribe button as well. We'd really, really appreciate it as well. Easy and simple as that, guys. We really appreciate it.
All right, guys. Until next week, we'll see you soon.
See ya.